needs to be addressed, then please text the word "speak" along with your issue and seat location to 55555. A member of our guest relations will respond and address your concern immediately. Thank you, fans. Don't forget about our upcoming giveaway day. We're giving out gift t-shirts to the first 10,000 fans in the building. So be sure to get your own. The National Basketball Association and he are committed to a safe.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave?
I'm just saying, I make this in 2 days. It is evident I do better when I feel.
Welcome and happy holidays from 2K Sports. It's time for NBA action. Alongside Greg Anthony, Coach Stan Van Gundy. Looking now at some numbers for MP.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting's been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
Now the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. In the backcourt, we'll see Gilgeous-Alexander and Caruso. The post pair form will be Williams and Holmgren. And it's Dort in at the small forward position. And for Miami, wing pairing will be Hero and Jaquez Jr. In the post, it's Jovic and Adebayo. And it's MP in at the point guard. Something we talked about not too long ago was MP's mission to be the best of his rookie class. Really trying to distinguish himself.
And MP knows he's got some ground to make up to achieve that goal. He hasn't been having the stellar season that most plan, but he's got time to turn it around and start being the rookie leader he wants to be.
Shams, over the last decade, the Warriors were the team. And this decade is kind of wide open. So with young teams on the horizon, the deep roster of teams and talent in the West, a lot of people are talking about Oklahoma City as the team to watch in the 2020s. What do you think?
OKC has this league at the palm of their hands, and really the direction. The nucleus led by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander in Oklahoma City, that is among the best. They have tons of picks. Kevin, I mean dozens of draft picks that they can trade to get even more talent. No organization is set up quite like the Thunder. They have to be aiming for championships down the line.
They've stayed the course. Agreed wholeheartedly with you. They're going to be fun. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
And here are the Heat now. It's a 5-point game. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
Well, it helps when your opponent makes that many mistakes. I thought that was the story of the game.
Yeah, you got to think Coach will show this one as an example of what not to do. You got to take care of the ball.
And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
Oh, how about the slam there from Gilgeous-Alexander? He loves getting that type of positioning down low.
Here's MP. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. It's tipped. And here is MP. Coming off a solid outing against Washington. Adebayo with the bucket. Adebayo's got his second basket.
Well, that's exactly what Adebayo's out there to do off the ball. Work the glass and get his team second chance opportunities.
And Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to go.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Season's still in its fledgling state, but enough basketball has been played to see how this year's rookie class is shaping up. A chance now to see the rookie race that shows which first-year players are making a big impact early in the race for the Rookie of the Year hardware. You look at MP, what a rookie year he's having, guys, atop the rankings right now. And even though it might be a tight call, he's definitely the favorite.
And what a feeling right now for him. I mean, sitting on top of the heap of all that young talent.
Yeah, he's a clear #1 right now. Nobody even close to passing him.
And we have to mention, Greg, the utter dominance MP has shown recently, right? A huge scoring night for him on insane efficiency. The numbers, you can't even believe what you're reading.
You just don't see stat lines like the one that MP had very often. Kevin, it looked like he had a cheat code on the way. He was making everything from the floor.
Holmgren wide open, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. Holmgren's got his second bucket of the night. And the league continuing, Shams, to tweak the rules around replay review. But would you set a time limit to maybe tweak it a little bit?
Have to, right? Especially some of these games and the way they're ending. It's something to try if you can't find a cause to really overturn in a minute or two. Let's keep this game moving. I think we all love a free-flowing game.
I agree. Lets the three fly. Jaquez with the rebound. The Heat trail by 8. Here's MP. And MP throws it down hard.
Oh, man, MP to be young again.
And so Caruso will bring up the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. And this is their first time matched up with this year's Heat team.
And as good as a team as they were a year ago, they hated seeing these guys in their meetings. Just couldn't get it done against them.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, MP in the last time out against the Wizards was tremendous. He scored 48 points, and he was dialed in, made most of his shots. One of the great performances I've seen in all my years, and I really mean that. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, thanks. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And, Kevin, different scenarios call for different measures. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
Well, we can all agree nothing better than the atmosphere of an NBA game. So, Shams, I know it's hard to pick one, but is there a best crowd, a best atmosphere in the NBA that you've come across that you really appreciate?
The Warriors fans, I feel, even at their peak, they bring a different level of aura, of enthusiasm. Kevin, you've been to more arenas than I have in more celebrated times as well at different points. What's your favorite, what's your best NBA arena atmosphere?
When that New York crowd is popping, that arena is second to none, man. It is sizzling. Like you, I love knowledgeable fans, right? They know the calls, they know the officials, they know the strategies, they know what a player can and cannot do. That, to me, is the best part about going in some of these arenas and feeling that the players, have made it to a point where the fans know exactly what they can and cannot do. Knowledgeable fans.
I'll take your word for it, but that just means I have to get out to a Knicks game ASAP.
Rozier, he's checked in for Tyler Hero. And is Richard also for Oklahoma City. Joe's checked in. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity. And with the chance, let's take a look now at the numbers from Adebayo. And, of course, rim protection always at a premium. That's an important part of his game. Top 20 in blocks per.
And he's a guy who would rather pass the ball off than take a bad shot. Completely unselfish. Unbelievable. I love the way he plays. Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Kenrich Williams. He's checked in for Holmgren. Aaron Wiggins comes in for Dort. And it's Cason Wallace in for Alex Caruso. Hey, Shams, I know you cover the league like no one else, but I've seen your jump shot. You have a sweet J. You must have played organized ball, I'm assuming.
I played a little bit in high school, Kevin, but once I got cut in high school, that's when I knew my career path would have to trend into what I'm doing now, into writing and covering the NBA. But listen, I have a lot of confidence in my jump shot, watching players like Steph Curry shoot the basketball. I'm not trying to give any comparisons, but I do love to shoot the ball. That is the one thing I know I can do decently on the field.
I know. I love your answer.
Not much else, but I can shoot.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
MP against Wallace. MP kicks to Ware. And he can't stop the run as he misses. Oklahoma City leading by 10. And so Miami again turning it over. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played, MP kicks it out to Hero. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Hero's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. When you look at the NBA, Shams, any changes you'd like to see?
To me, it's having players stay healthy, right? I would love to have a rule that players just play and the top players are there playing the most meaningful moments of regular season games and allowing players to have freedom defensively. And the league can find plenty of other ways to discourage players, but to allow players to really be there in big moments, to defend at a high level. And I would just love to have a healthy serum that we can spread around the league and keep these guys on the floor.
I think here at the table, we're all nodding our heads, looking up and down. We all agree completely with what you're saying. So for Oklahoma City right now, in the backcourt, we'll see Gilgeous-Alexander and Caruso. Dort and Williams up in the forward positions. And it's Holmgren in at the 5. Home in the paint.
Lift off, Mr. Dort. A one-way ticket to the rim.
There's the screen.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Second personal foul. Penalty.
He's shooting free throws, number 4 in 5 here. No good on the free throw. Shams, you've been around the NBA for a long time now. Which players do you enjoy watching the most?
Greatness, especially the guys that are regarded among the LeBron James, like Stephen Curry, like Kevin Durant. You have to throw those in there. But this is a new era, a new crop. The Jason Tatums, Jalen Browns, Nikola Jokic, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Have to throw Luka Doncic in there. You have Donovan. Mitchell, you have Paolo Banchero, you have Tyrese Halliburton, you have Joel Embiid, you have Tyrese Maxey, Jimmy Butler, you have Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Anthony Edwards, Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, Devin Booker, Zion Williamson, Anthony Davis, De'Aaron Fox, Victor Wembanyama. So let's not have anyone here left out.
All right, they're all fun to watch. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Chet Holmgren has a slender frame, but he's determined to still protect the rim. Coach Dagnall said he'll get dunked on 10 straight times if that's what the game calls for. He paused and then added, he won't actually get dunked on 10 straight times. He's going to get a couple of those, too. Kevin, he certainly will.
I agree. You know, David, he is fearless. Terry Rozier's checked in for Miami. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Isaiah Joe, he's checked in for Gilgeous-Alexander. And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. And both free throws good for MP. Hey, Shams, we know you've reported on so many big trades that did happen. Were there ever a few that were close to happening but may have fallen apart at the 11th hour?
I always wait until things are 100% confirmed, but listen, there's always a trade or two that's viewed as done but just does not happen, whether it sours, whether something falls apart. There's always one deal or two that falls apart at the trade deadline or in the offseason, but I try to wait as best I can and make sure that when I report, it is confirmed.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Got a hand on it. Rozier with the ball. An 11-point game for him in the win against Washington. Hits the three-point bomb. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Heat?
Well, those early blocks are key. They are intimidating their opponents and making them hesitate.
And they've also refused to give up on their plays tonight, chasing after their shots and just working hard for second chance points. Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Thunder trailing by 6. Dort passes to Holmgren. Dort with a screen for Williams, and the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
And Shams, what an absolute delight it has been having you courtside with all of us tonight. Thank you so much for taking time to join us. It has been a true pleasure.
Thanks so much for the invite. I can't wait to do it again sometime. I'm honored. I'm privileged.
Oh, we are going to hold you to that. Thank you again. Always so much fun to have Shams join us. No one with a better pulse on the NBA.
Man, Shams is always the first guy to know about the big moves around the NBA. Love hearing what he has to say.
Here's MP. MP powers through the contact inside.
Nothing better than a hustle play like that. It gets the whole team amped up, sets the example for everyone.
Pass to Joe. Takes the 13-footer, and again it's Oklahoma City.
Well, nice turnaround for him here in the second quarter. Had a cold start, but never lost his confidence. So do you sit him with 3 fouls? Big decision for his coach here.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
And the Thunder with some changes. Wiggins comes in for Jalen Williams. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Isaiah Joe.
And you talk about building a legacy. That's MP's mindset, not just for himself, but for this team.
To the middle, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 5 on the clock. Holmgren sets the screen for Caruso. And that one drops for him. Here's MP. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's MP making things happen for Miami. What a quarter that saw them generate a great comeback effort and are now out in front with momentum behind them. Right back after this break.
Hey there, everybody.
You know, right now for the Thunder, this hasn't been the dominant season they were hoping for. They've let a number of winnable games slip away, but do not sleep on them.
And looking back on the first half of our game, it hasn't gone according to plan for the Oklahoma City Thunder. And that is it for halftime, folks.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
In the post, it's Jovic and Adebayo. Wing pairing will be Hero and Jaquez Jr. And it's MP in at the point guard position. So that's who Eric Spoelstra starts the second half with. And you know, Greg, we're seeing so many teams utilizing the dribble handoff.
And it really forces the defense into a bad spot. Can create situations where the offense has an advantage, and then it allows you to kind of seek out the matchup.
Gilgeous-Alexander against MP. Here's Dort. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 3 assists in the game. Gilgeous-Alexander against MP. And it's Adebayo in the corner. Adebayo with a screen for MP. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That is a fierce follow from Ben. You have to get a body on him on the glass.
And the foul called on MP. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Here's Williams. Drops in the layup for 2. Williams has got 12.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
MP kicks to Hero. And here's MP for 3. The Thunder pull it in. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. That evens the score. He's got 16.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
Here's MP to the wing right side. Here's Jovic. Miami with a new 14. Gets it to go. That one good from Adebayo.
It's been their Achilles heel defensively. They just have not been able to control that backboard.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and the turnover again by Oklahoma City. Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media. But people in the know how good of a defender he is.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Outside Williams. The baseline J. MP grabs the miss. MP's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Pass to Jovic. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. Still a ways to go between now and the three-point contest, but it's always fun to talk about it. Let's see who has the best shot to earn a spot in this year's event.
And maybe this list changes between now and All-Star Weekend, but I don't think anybody would be disappointed if it stays exactly the same as it is right now.
You look at MP, and it's him all alone atop the voting. It's pretty much a done deal that he'll be showing off his long-range skills in the three-point contest.
Yep, and he's going to be scary to have to go up against if he's on that day. Nobody can shoot it like he can when he gets in a groove.
And we'll keep you posted as we find out more. And as we get closer to the three-point contest, once we have our final list of official contestants.
Yeah, it's going to be very competitive. That's the one thing we all know. We've got an incredible group of long-distance shooters in this league right now. And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Now defended by Adebayo. Holmgren with a screen on Hero. Caruso, the pass to Dort. Drills it from outside. Dort's got 6 points in the quarter.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
pass to Jovic. Back to MP. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Here's MP. Another miss. By MP.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole, because he is just not there offensively.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's hauled in by the Heat. MP with it. He's picked up by Holmgren. MP, no good.
Another miss. He is struggling for the quarter.
Caruso, the pass to Holmgren. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And it's a 5-point Oklahoma City lead.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
MP inside. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Jaquez outside. Back to MP. 4 on the shot clock. And the rejection by Holmgren.
An outstanding shot blocker. It's not just about Holmgren's win. It's about his positioning as well.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Hey, Kevin, the Heat are always a tough-minded bunch. Jimmy Butler says, I just think nobody cares on our team. Make or miss shots, we're going to be who we are because we're not worried about anybody else. So that's what I think it is, the I don't give a darn factor. I'm paraphrasing, Kevin. You get the picture.
I do, David. You are G-rated. Hey, thank you, DA. That one is off. Dan, you've been on the bench in the NBA for many decades. What were some of your biggest pet peeves as a coach?
Oh, my gosh, Kevin, that would be a long list. But the two biggest would be this. I think, number one, anytime there was a lack of effort, you're not running back on defense, things like that. That I had a hard time tolerating. And then mental breakdowns, things we had prepared for over and over and over again, and then guys just zone out and forget what they're supposed to do. Those were things that were hard to tolerate.
Especially when you would take such care in preparing them in every way. That's got to be just, excruciating.
Frustrating as heck.
It's good, and the Thunder lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from MP. Gilgeous-Alexander against MP. The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 18 points.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Jaquez with the screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. MP, good.
MP looking solid from there.
The Thunder leading by 3. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's MP with the rebound. MP's got his 6th rebound on the night. To the paint, Holmgren with the steal. Here's Joe. Miami grabs the miss. Adebayo's got his 7th rebound here tonight. MP against Gilgeous-Alexander. We've got 1:23 left in the third. And it's Caruso, top of the key. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Oklahoma City.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific. Doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
Wants to get it to Holmgren, and does.
And attacking the rim. Holmgren making excellent use of that height inside.
Adebayo with a screen for MP. To the inside. And Adebayo throws it down.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. And a miss there on the triple.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
MP, no good. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Williams has got 15 points.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
The three from MP. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. It's tipped, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap. Let's listen in on what Eric Spoelstra had to say.
Let's get this next bucket, and we got to put together.
It's time to stand up and make some noise for the fourth quarter.
For Oklahoma City, Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Williams. Williams comes in for Aaron Wiggins. And it's Alex Caruso in for Wallace. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Gilgeous-Alexander against MP. Williams kicks to Caruso. Holmgren with a screen on Hero. The Thunder with another miss.
And I thought that was going to drop. Looked good from here.
So for Oklahoma City right now, the post pair form will be Williams and Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Isaiah Joe. And it's Caruso in at the small forward. Makes it, and the next one could tie it up. Greg, despite not winning Rookie of the Year, Holmgren had a historic start to his career.
And he would have won the award most seasons, but he obviously had some stiff competition. Regardless, he proved to be a versatile big man with star potential.
Yeah, those passing skills are just part of what makes Caruso a valuable piece.
Adebayo the screen. MP with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
And being over the limit this early really can affect your aggressiveness defensively. They have got to play under control.
And Dwayne Wade is the first Heat player to be honored with a statue. And Greg, that's pretty significant for a very successful franchise.
And Kevin, well-deserved, right? D-Wade, the best player in franchise history. He helped bring 3 championships to the city. Plus, he's already got a street named after him.
Jaquez outside. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
What a setup for Jaquez Jr. All he has to do is focus and shoot.
Inside, Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Unflappable. I mean, no moment is too big for Holmgren. They needed that basket.
There's a screen. MP with it. Dort covering. Jovic passes to Hero. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and there's another one for the Thunder.
And where some feel stressed, Gilgeous-Alexander feels strength. Love the confidence from the young fella.
MP finds Hero. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. The Thunder leading by 5. And man, is this team on a roll right now offensively, Greg. So fun to watch.
They're playing with so much confidence, which is why they're tearing it up on this end. I mean, length and skill. And Holmgren has a lot of both.
Miami's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the 4th and been successful 3 times. Shakes him. OMP staying with it through the contact.
A complete lack of intimidation. MP proving he can be that guy.
Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. The Heat trail by 5. A 3 from MP. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his 4th rebound in this one. And the foul called on MP. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. And due to the bonus, we'll head to the line for 2. First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game.
Taking care of business at the line, and he adds some cushion to their lead.
Kicks it out to Hero. Gilgeous-Alexander against MP.
Well, when you get that kind of look inside, you have to capitalize.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over MP. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Here's MP. And then jammed down right as he goes over Jalen Williams.
And that's real leadership right there by MP. That is big time.
Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. It's Adebayo with the rebound.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
MP, no good.
Yeah, there's no reason for the defense to get out on him right now. Just let him keep taking that shot until he shows them he's going to knock it down.
Holmgren kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Dort. There's Williams with the 3. Rebound by the Heat.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
MP, no good. And so they foul intentionally.
Jordan, 4th personal foul. At the line for the Thunder, Alex Caruso, 2.
Gets the first, and that increases their lead to 6. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game. Timeout called, the Heat. 17 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Guys, what's your take?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
Well, I've been in this spot more times than I'd like to admit. All you can do is tell your guys to hold their heads up and finish strong.
.17 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Kicks it out to MP. They get it back. Jaquez with a wide open look. So we see the Thunder get the win here. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy.
Huge moment on the show today as I am ready to unveil.
We can get that one back next time.
Catching at midcourt, sprinting ahead.
Hard on ice cold. I'm only here to even a score. Whoa. My mind is set, my grind is set, my heart on ice cold. We down right now, but did it before. Whoa. See from here we going up. Made the call, I shown up. Now the game is sewn up. Say my name is blown up. We up, 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 we up. See from here we going up. Made the call, I shown up. Now the game is sewn up. Say my name is blown up. We up. Flow on Hooter, I bet you know that. Listen, once you step in here, no, you can't go back. Try me, no one told you now, see, that's a no-go. Oh, she fine like when I'm dancing on a logo. But no, it ain't not for free. My minimum fee go crazy.